Burton Park is now more usable, safer, and more accessible, thanks to those participating in this year's Arbor Day celebration. The event was held at the park on March 15th. Participants got a chance to learn about trees and tree care, as well as to pick up litter and cut back invasive plants and vines. 10 large trees were also planted during the celebration. All the work helped to make the park, which is beside McDougal Terrace, more pleasant and usable for everyone. The event was sponsored by the city's Urban Forestry Division, Keep Durham Beautiful, Durham Parks and Recreation, and the Durham Housing Authority. City leaders are considering new technology that would detect where gunshots are fired. ShotSpotter is an acoustic gunshot surveillance system that uses sensors to alert police when shots are detected. The company that makes the system says it can pinpoint the location of gunshots within about 80 feet and can quickly dispatch police to the scene. The sensors would be placed in locations where there have been high rates of shootings or shots fired calls. The goal of the technology is to give police a more precise location of gunfire, to get them to the scene faster, and to capture gunfire incidents that don't get called in to 911. The cost of the system for a 3-year contract would be $235,000 for the first year and $195,000 per year for the second and third years. ShotSpotter is already being used in Rocky Mount, Wilmington, Greenville, and Goldsboro. The City Council is expected to consider the technology further after the police department makes its recommendation. The city is taking steps to make sure that pipeline and sewer repairs can be made as quickly and efficiently as possible. The City Council authorized contracts with 2 different companies that would make sure that at least one of them is available for pipeline breaks or leaks that cannot be repaired by city crews. The total amount of both contracts is $1.3 million. The contracts were needed because there are over 2,400 miles of collection and distribution infrastructure in the city. In certain situations, the repairs are too large, too difficult to access, or require equipment the city does not have. Another $4 million contract has also been approved that would allow for immediate sewer repairs to be made as issues are found through inspections and maintenance. All 3 contracts are important to have in place before they are needed to make sure that problems can be addressed as quickly as possible. The development of next year's budget is well underway. As part of that process, the City Council held retreats in February and earlier in March to go over financial projections, the economic outlook for the year, results of the resident satisfaction survey, and to set guidelines for the budget. A public hearing was then held during the City Council's March 18th meeting, where residents and organization representatives let council members know what they would like to see included in this year's budget. The next step is for City Manager Tom Bonfield to present his proposed budget to the Council on May 20th. All residents are encouraged to either attend that meeting or watch it online through our DTN live stream. You're also encouraged to attend the final budget public hearing on June 3rd to share your thoughts on the proposed spending plan. The City Council is expected to adopt the budget on June 17th. The city is reaffirming its commitment to renewable energy, energy efficiency, and reduction of greenhouse gas emissions. A resolution supporting renewable energy and carbon neutrality is on the consent agenda for tonight's City Council meeting. The resolution is based on Durham's roadmap to sustainability. It calls on the city to develop an action plan towards carbon neutrality by 2040 in city operations. Durham currently uses 4 types of fossil fuel-based energy. Those are electricity, natural gas, gasoline, and diesel fuel. Transitioning away from these energy types will require a capital investment of approximately $150 million over 30 years. It will also require the purchase or lease of 300 acres of land for solar arrays and wholesale adoption of clean energy technologies. The action plan that will be developed will provide firm cost estimates for annual funding consideration, along with the estimated annual savings that would be achieved. The city's roadmap to sustainability can be downloaded at durhamnc.gov/822.